So in working this event, Rudy, I know you did a lot of pre-diagnostic as well as I. And what we found was, let's work on the syntax. Let's create, massive building rapport when they get there, identify their needs and wants, build trust, build trust, build trust, build trust, build trust. So they're salivating for what's next without having to be sold. And that's why we call it engage from your stage, because people don't learn from just presentation. They learn when they're engaged. And how do you do engagement? Well, you ask questions, you don't present. We call it, say, ask, don't tell. When you get them engaged and they're trying to answer those questions for themselves, they're staying enrolled. And there's something else that's real important. Instead of presenting, I love experiential learning. The reason is because you have a higher conversion and enrollment and engagement because people are engaged. So I coined a phrase called GEMS. It's an acronym, GEMS, that stands for games, exercises, metaphors, and stories. My belief is that people learn best when they don't know they're learning. And instead of presenting them and trying to bait and switch or hook them for an offer at the end, if you're constantly building if you're constantly building trust throughout that time frame, you're exercising their thinking, you're getting them engaged through metaphors, through stories. When they're saying, why is he or she sharing that story with me? What does it mean? What should I do? So if you can get them engaged, they're more likely to have a better experience, and they're learning what they need to learn as opposed to a narrow sliver of what you think they might need to learn. So if you can get them to learn based on what their needs and wants are, as opposed to what your stock presentation is, you're going to get a much better outcome.